for this video, I could talk to you guys a little bit about how to get back on track after all these holiday festivities that have been going on. Thanksgiving was this week, so I know some people have a hard time just like getting back into their normal routine. To get back in my normal routine, I do just that. Literally get back in my normal routine. Really, as soon as possible, get back in that routine so that I don't create bad habits and then those habits stick. So I figured I would show you guys what I was eating today. I had those oats with, they had pecan, I put pecans in there. I don't normally have like nuts and stuff with that, but we had it in the pantry from the Thanksgiving stuff that we cooked, so I wanted to get them out of there. So I went ahead and scheduled out my entire day in MyFitnessPal because I want to make sure that I can fit in the foods that I want today and not like overeat something at one meal and then at the end of the day me being like, oh, man, I wish I could have this, or I wish I could have this. So I went ahead and just planned out my whole day, what I felt like eating today. So you saw what I had for breakfast. I had the egg whites, mushrooms, onions, and then I had oats with cranberries, bananas, pecans, and that orange flavored stevia, and it was amazing. This next meal is gonna be some venison that Paul cooked in the crock pot. It's like barbacoa from Chipotle, like that's how he like flavors it. Just cooked that last night, so I'm excited about that. And then I'm gonna have some rice with it, asparagus, and I've actually been scheduling my next week, so I put in some pretzels that I can sit there and just like munch on while I'm doing that. I'm planning out next week, so I'm going ahead, like I'm a very like planned out scheduled person. So in my planner, I have certain days that I'm gonna go to the gym, I have what time I'm gonna be there, any errands that I absolutely need to run next week, go ahead and schedule those in. So everything is, I'm making myself, putting it in my planner that I'm getting right back on my normal schedule. So it's really just a decision that you have to make for yourself. If you make the decision that you're gonna get back on track and you do those actions, then you'll get back on track. It's not like a fate thing if you get back on track or not. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this. I'll show you guys what it looks like when I'm done. Here's how it looks. We got asparagus, venison, rice. That's mustard for these pretzels. So I'm gonna sit down here. Here's my my planner. So I'm gonna make sure I got my whole week all scheduled out so that I'm being really, really productive. But yeah, I'll see you guys at my next meal. Forgot, I have another tip for you. I just got done eating this. I'm still eating my pretzels, but so I said to get back in your normal routine of things after like, that's better. I said to get back into your normal routine of things like after either, you know, your Thanksgiving dinner or even like a free meal or a cheat meal or whatever you do. So another thing to keep in mind is to get back in your normal routine, get back on your normal program, but don't overcompensate. Don't go and think that you need to do like a whole bunch of cardio to like burn off those calories, and don't feel like you need to hit the gym 7 days that week to make up for, you know, not going to the gym for a couple days last week. Like, don't overcompensate. Literally just get back into doing your normal, what you would be doing. Once you get into that cycle of, oh, I messed up, I have to compensate. And then when you mess up again, you're like, oh, I've got to compensate for that. Oh, I've got to compensate for that. You're making it a lifestyle. You shouldn't have to like punish yourself for your, like what life threw at you at that moment. You just take what you did, like what life threw at you, what you did, if you could improve in that, and then use that for the next time that, you know, life happens, because life's always gonna happen. So don't punish yourself for life happening. Don't overcomplicate things. Don't try to make up for things that you did last week, this week. Nah. Just get back in your groove. Minnie, you chewing on your bone is really distracting to my YouTube video. what you can do if you are taking in extra food, like use it to build muscle. So train harder, train heavier, go like higher weight and lower reps. Try to get like, just try to like use your muscles more, because that's where you're gonna see like more long-term improvements rather than just like trying to like burn it off on the Stairmaster. I'm about to go outside and cut up some wood with Paul. He's already out there working. So yeah, talk to you guys later. Do you love laying in the sun, Minnie? Do you love laying in the sun? Yeah. Are you good? Are you good? Oh, goodness gracious, she's so good. My third meal, it's about 3 o'clock. This is just 2 ounces of turkey. I'm using the same plate that I used earlier. Whatevs. And then I am also eating some toast and avocado. Yeah, I love avocado. Oh my God, avocado toast is my jam. That's my jam. Oh my God, oh my God. Normally I would want to have more avocado toast than this, but I can't have any more avocado. So those pecans that I had earlier in my breakfast kind of threw my whole like day off, because I'm not used to having fats that early, and I usually can have more avocado and more peanut butter with my last meal. So I already have everything like figured out, and I'm actually not gonna be able to have peanut butter at all with my last meal. I'm gonna have to have PB2 instead, but I have to at least have 1 piece of avocado toast every single day. It's a necessity. I have to have it. So the past few days I've been doing something different with my water. The slime right here. Like, I'll take one of these little limes and I'll squeeze it in my water, and then that orange stevia that I showed you guys earlier, put that in there, and it's so good. So I'm gonna go ahead, eat my next meal, and then I'm gonna have some decaf coffee too. So this meal I'm having chicken. We bulk prepare our chicken. We just put it in the crock pot with water and whatever spices we feel like putting in there. And we literally cook like 5 packs of chicken at a time, because me and Paul both eat a lot of chickens. It's the easiest thing. Like, people hate meal prepping, but like, we just bulk prepare all of our food. Like, we'll cook a big, huge batch of chicken in the crock pot, and then we'll just we'll just divide it out as we need it. We do that with all of our food. So I'm using these little peewee potatoes. We also just cooked, bam, 2 more turkey breasts today on the smoker, because it's like right after Thanksgiving, so like they all went on sale. But yeah, we just like bulk prepare everything, and then as we need it, portion it out. And for him, when he's like going to work, all he has to do is like put out 3 Tupperwares and like take his bulk food, and then just portion it out how he needs it according to what he's planning on eating that day. So this is what I'm gonna eat. I would tilt it sideways, but all my potatoes would fall off. On my chicken, I'm gonna put this Colonel Seasonings popcorn seasoning. I don't know if you guys have ever tried this, but they have like white cheddar flavor, nacho cheddar flavor, ranch flavor, jalapeno cheddar. They have like sour cream and onion, I think. Like, they have so many flavors of this stuff, and it's freaking bomb. It is so good. You can put it on your meats, your vegetables, your rice. Like, it has such a strong flavor. It's so good. I'm gonna put that on my chicken, and then I'm gonna put reduced sugar ketchup on my on those potatoes. And I use reduced sugar. I do watch my sugars. So I track my macros, my proteins, fats, and carbs, as you guys know, in my Fitness Pal, but I also watch my sugar intake. I usually try to keep the bulk of my sugar intake around my workout times, like if I'm gonna have fruit or, you know, whatever. The high GI carbs, I try to keep them more around my workout times or like earlier in the day. And my sugars, I usually keep those about 15% of my total carb intake. So for me right now, that's about 40 grams of sugar. I try to stay under that per day. there's this meal, and then after I eat this, I'm gonna drink me a cup of decaf coffee because honestly, I'm really hungry. And drinking decaf coffee helps me not be so hungry. So, see you guys here in a little bit. I'm probably just gonna work on my computer and stuff most of the rest of the day. We might put up the Christmas tree later. I think I'm gonna make some hot chocolate too later. And like peppermint hot chocolate. Because it's almost Christmas time. Not really, it's not even December yet, but we're getting close. All right, so I'm making this hot chocolate and it is cashew milk, baking cocoa, xanthan gum, and sweetener. And I also put peppermint in it because it's past Thanksgiving, so it's Christmas season and everything is peppermint flavored now. And we're gonna put up the Christmas tree here in a little bit. So I'm making us some hot chocolate to be able to do that. I'm just cooking it on the stove, heating it up. The xanthan gum makes it thicker, so it's like really thick hot chocolate. All right, we got our Christmas tree up. I'll show it to you guys here in a second. Right now I'm fixing my very last meal. It's my 5th meal of the day. I eat this same thing for this meal, like every single day. I have oats. I have like 40 grams of oats. I'm having a cup of egg whites with cinnamon in it. I'm also gonna put cinnamon in my oats because I love cinnamon. And I usually have like 2 tablespoons of peanut butter on top of my oats and my egg whites. People think I'm freaking weird for doing that, but seriously, it's so good. But like I told you guys earlier, those pecans in my breakfast took too many of my fats, so I can't have any fats, as in I can't have any peanut butter. So I'm gonna make PB2 instead. It kind of is like kind of the same thing as peanut butter, but not really. And I want to show you guys our treat. Ta-da! Look at that treat. And we got our decorations up, we got our stockings up, got our decorations, and our tree. Hopefully, you guys got some good information out of the content earlier about how to just get back on track after the meals and all that good stuff. So now you gotta see what I eat during the day. Let me know down in the comments if you want to see anything in particular, if you have any video requests. Don't forget, please like this video, like right now, like it, like pause this and like it, and subscribe to my channel. See you guys in the next video. Bye.